haven't been on in a while. Well, that kind of answered your question, huh? I've been fighting an upper respiratory infection the last 2 weeks. And then I had like food poisoning last night, and it was not great. Um, but no, I am not playing something right now. What I am going to do is show you what I've been working on for the last couple of days. Um, Actually, since September, like the night, like uh, like the middle of September. Um, so yeah, let's hit it. So this is a program called Ink, and it's like from Inkle, and as you can see, this is a bunch of code. A lot of code. Now you can play it in here, or I can open a file and open it in a web browser. And we are going to, and I just want to show it off because I'm really excited. I did all this coding, I did all this writing, and I'm getting close. So I am working on an Otome game called Don't Cry Over Spilled Tea. And I have a virtual Discord game studio called Haunt and Heart Studios that I'm working out of. And I have a team of consultants that help me bounce ideas off of and such. But for the most part, I've been working on my own. So, I just want to show a little snippet because I thought it would be fun. Don't cry over spilled tea. War. It is inevitable. Countries change hands just as a teacup changes customers. This is simply the way of the world in trying times. War is just the other side of the same coin that peace is from. Somewhere in the distance, a bell tolls 5 times. This signals the start of the workday for those who serve. You stretch. You stretch and roll over on your scratchy mattress. You're still exhausted from the long day of work the night before. The tea house was busy, full of people fleeing the war. You are annoyed at how the first rays of the morning light creep through the windows and cracks in the walls. But what do you expect? You are a servant. You are lucky to have an entire shed to yourself. You don't even have to pay rent or buy food. Well, perhaps being an indentured servant isn't exactly lucky. You never have things that are truly your own. Even the clothing on your back adds to your debt. These glum thoughts bombard you as you dress in your light gray kimono and slide your feet into a pair of well-worn wooden sandals. You creep out of your bedroom, a shed really, and begin briskly walking through the back of the tea house. You take stock of what needs to be done before opening. You need to sweep the front and gather water from the well for washing. Do you go to the well or do you go sleep? I'm gonna go say sweep. You look around and find the trusty bamboo broom with bristles so worn they need replacing. At the front entrance, you pause for a moment, admiring the quiet. It's a rare kind of peace you have learned to appreciate before the storm of opening time. Just as you are finishing up with your chores, a crow begins to caw. Curious, you start to turn, only to come face to face with Miss Tamamono Curio, your boss and the tea house owner. A thin wisp of pipe smoke curls around her, filling the air with a strong clover smell as she takes a drag from the tobacco pipe. Her ornate yellow and green kimono billows in the sudden gust of wind that blows behind her. You say hello. Good morning, madam, you say quickly. Your boss is strange. She technically owns you and makes you work hard, but she's nothing like the cruel masters you've heard stories of. Yuki Ishikawa, how are you on this cold morning? She asked kindly, that same mischievous twinkle in her eye as always. I am well, Madam Kuro. Thank you for asking, you say hurriedly. No matter how kind she is, she still holds the contract over your life and all that debt. Already working, she says, then narrows her gaze. Tell me, girl, how do you intend to pay off your debt? Look for a husband, hopefully a nice one, or become a gorgeous entertainer, hopefully a successful one. I'm not gonna give anything else away, but I have an entire flowchart. Look at all that story, and that's just like the first, like all that we read off just now. That's like this little bit right actually a little bit right here. That's all that was. So, as you can see, I have been working really hard. I even have a, I think I have it saved on here. Let me, pictures, no, I do not. It's on my tablet. But I do have a really cute game menu. So, that's all I wanted to show off for today. I might be back on later to play some. I hope you liked the little tidbit of game story that I showed off. And yes, there will be pictures. I'm not an artist. I'm actually extremely slow, even though, like, I designed my, like, mermaid and little whales and the letters of my overlay all by myself. It took me months to do my mermaid. So, this game is probably not going to be ready, but hopefully, I will have a demo by like January with actual pictures.